Hey besties, welcome back again. I'll be showing you how I made this black and gold whipped cream cake that is so beautiful and how I made the black whipped cream frosting that is sweet. So sit back and watch. The first thing we want to do is to layer our cakes with any frosting of your choice, but I'm using whipped cream frosting here. The next thing is to crumb coat your cake. I'm sure you all know how to crumb coat your cake by now. So we're just going to give this a full covering, and I'm using white. You can use any color of your choice. We're going to layer it with black frosting, and to make this black frosting that is not bitter, you need your whipped cream frosting. You need a little quantity of it because the color is very dark and doesn't need much quantity of whipped cream. And to your whipped cream frosting, you will need to add about a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half, which is half tablespoon of cocoa powder. You're going to use a fork or anything you can use or you're comfortable using to give this a quick mix. Mix it together. Make sure you're fast when mixing this so that you do not get your whipped cream running. So the purpose of doing this is to tint our whipped cream. Also, cocoa powder adds more stability to your whipped cream. Once you start mixing colors into your whipped cream, it can lose stability. So cocoa powder gives a hint of flavor, stability, and also helps to tint the whipped cream. And to this, we're going to add our powdered color, and we're using black. I'll show you the powdered color I used later on. So to that, you're just going to mix it. Try to make sure that you're mixing as fast as I mentioned earlier. You can see the color has already changed. You can leave it this way and let it settle for a few minutes and it will turn black, or you add a little bit more quantity of the black food color. I'm using powdered as I mentioned earlier. We're going to give this a mix. Now at this point, if you taste your whipped cream, it might not taste sweet and you don't want your customers to receive their cakes and it's tasting bitter or tasting awful. So we're going to add some more black to it, black food color. I'm adding this because I want it to be really black. So when it's really dark, you won't need much quantity of the black frosting. So to that, we're going to add some icing sugar. You don't need so much. We're going to do the mixing again. Just mix it fast, and you just at this point going to keep tasting to be sure that your whipped cream is not tasting bitter and it's tasting sweet enough. Okay, so just mix. Leave it on your tabletop or in your fridge for about a minute or two. The outcome is going to be this very beautiful jet black whipped cream. Okay, so I've covered the cake already in black. You know how to do that. Just use a light hand in covering that, and if you do not know, I'm just going to show you. So I'm basically putting it on any side that has like this hint of white or that is not really covered in black. It's that simple. I'm just using a very light hand. You don't want to put too much force when you're applying this frosting. If you want the cake to be really black, then you're going to need more quantity of this, and you're going to spread more quantity on all the sides.
Now you come into my yard, when you see me on the air.
So using your scraper, just go around the sides of the cake. You want the cake to just have a smooth finish. Now I'm going to use this brush to just create a pattern on the sides of the cake. You want to go in with a very light hand. Remember that the whole frosting is not black. We made a white covering first before adding this black covering, so you don't want to dig into that white color. So once I'm done with the brush, I'll also use it on the top of the cake. Now if you do not know how to use it this way, or if you don't want it this way, you don't want this pattern, you can use your cake scraper or you can use your spatula to just level that side and make it neat.
call on me when you come, I come. But then you go again with your deaf ears. Open your mind to the sound of the trumpet.
I'll be spraying some part of this cake gold, and to get this gold color, I used my edible gold dust and my edible spirits. I mixed it together in a spray bottle that I'll show you later on in the video. And I'm just spraying it, so you can do the design of your choice. Just spray it anyhow you want to spray it. If you're still watching up till this point, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment. I'll be making use of these beauties to decorate this cake, and it's made from rice paper. So you need your rice paper. I'm using a small size here. You can use a bigger size. All you need to do is cut your rice paper, and you can cut it into two, you can cut it into three. So I cut it in half, and I cut it into 6 pieces, but you can make yours bigger. So once you have your rice paper, you fry it in hot oil. Make sure that the oil is not too hot, but then you need the oil to be hot. You can use a non-stick pan as I used. Just take it out and drain it on a paper towel or a tissue paper. So once we've fried our rice paper, this is the spray bottle I used, and I'll just spray some edible gold that has been mixed with edible spirit on it. So you can spray it according to how you want it dark. I'm just spraying the first coating on it, and once I'm done, I'm going to allow it dry for about 10-15 to 20 minutes. Now I'm going to arrange the rice paper on the cake. You want to do this gently, but make sure that it's firm on the cake so that it doesn't fall off in transit. To arrange it, I used the bigger size in this video, but you can use a smaller size, you can use a bigger size, you can make different shapes. Once it's attached firmly to the cake, I'm just going to go ahead and use my fox balls. I'm going to place my fox balls beside it or around it. I'll just arrange this. Just watch how I do this.
Can you put the time on a rewind? Help me understand, can you tell me now why you made a war that was fighting now? And you fall and you run. Oh, I will wait for you. I will wait for you. Yeah, babe. Can you put the time on a rewind?
After arranging the fox balls on the cake the way I wanted, I intensified the gold on the rice paper just to make it pop, and I inserted the birthday topper. We're using a happy 30th birthday topper in this video. Our cake is ready and it looks so unique, so pretty. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.